Hey everybody, this is a continuation of a bunch of other videos. I'm going pretty quickly, so if this is too fast for you, you need to go back to the beginning of the playlist and get the full nitty-gritty breakdown, okay? I'm going to continue solving number 15. The directions are to solve for all possible answers in radians. So this one I'm factoring out a cosecant theta. That's my greatest common factor. Inside I'm left with secant theta plus root 2 equals 0. I'm going to use the zero product property, which means I set cosecant theta equal to 0. That's one factor. And I'm going to set secant theta plus root 2 also equal to 0. If I'm asking when does cosecant theta equal 0, that means I'm really asking when is sine of theta equal to undefined. Sine of theta is always defined, and cosecant never equals 0. So this part here has no solution. This gives us nothing over here, okay? But that doesn't mean this part gives me no solution. If I'm going to figure out when secant of theta equals negative root 2, that means I'm finding out when does cosine of theta equal negative root 2 over 2. And this one I can do in my brain with the unit circle. So left a medium amount, negative root 2 over 2. What angles are we referring to? That would be, I'm just going to go over here. When theta equals, that would be 3 pi over 4. All solutions, so I'm going to stick a little plus 2 pi n. And the other one is when theta equals 5 pi over 4. I'm going to put a little plus 2 pi n, and somewhere on the top n is an element in the set of integers, and there you go. Okay, so everything that lands here and everything that lands here. Next up, cosine squared plus sine equals 1. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that cosine squared. I'm going to sub it with 1 minus sine squared. That's the Pythagorean, I actually wrote theta, sorry. That's the Pythagorean identity at work, plus sine theta, since I changed it to theta, equals 1. Now, I'm going to bring everything to the right side so that my sine squared theta will become positive. So I'm going to add sine squared theta to both sides. Why? Because, don't argue with me, too many of you guys just stink at factoring when your leading term's negative. I'm not playing games. We don't have time for this. You're more than likely going to screw it up, so just humor me. Minus 1 on both sides, and minus sine theta. Minus sine theta on both sides. So gone, 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 0 equals. That means my leading term is sine squared theta. That's this guy. Positive 1 and negative 1 is gone, and minus sine theta. Okay, so it's not going to be a C method. It's going to be a GCF. 0 equals sine theta times sine theta minus 1. Zero product property. I'm going to set sine theta equal to 0. And that means theta equals, when is sine 0, that means 0 plus 2 pi n. And when theta equals pi plus 2 pi n. I don't need to list 2 pi because that's also 0, so that would be silly. Then here I'm going to set sine theta minus 1 equal to 0, so that's when sine theta equals 1. So when does sine of theta equal 1? That would be when theta equals pi over 2, and again, all solutions, so plus 2 pi n. And there you go. That's your answers. 1, 2, and 3, right over there. I'm just remembering now in this video that back, wow. Oh, I hate that I did this. But in a much earlier video, I made it a point. I was like, don't forget. Yep. Number 6, I made it a big point of squaring both sides, right? I continued that on a piece of scrap paper. Can't even tell you where it is. But we were supposed to check for extraneous solutions, and I didn't. I suck. I never checked. I said it 100 times, and I never did it. Here. 0 pi and 3 pi over 2. If we fill pi, sine of pi, 0, plus 1 is 1, cosine of pi is negative 1. Pi doesn't work. If you fill in 0, sine of 0 is 0 plus 1, 1, 0 works. And 3 pi over 2, sine of 3 pi over 2, negative 1 plus 1, 0 equals 0, that one works. So pi doesn't work. So to check for extraneous solution, you just take the answer and plug it back into the original problem. So that'll be the end of this video. Because I went back to that. So I just did 15 and 16, and I referenced number 6. So I made it such a point to tell you guys to check for extraneous, and I didn't. Don't be mad. I'm tired. I've been going nonstop. Okay? You can hate me for it. Thumbs up if you feel bad, because I'm sitting here not playing with my dog, and he's sad on the bed. He's not even out here. He doesn't even like me right now. All right, that's it for now. Bye.